Good morning. It's Tuesday, April 21st. Today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the different ways we use the Pythagorean theorem to try to help some of you. Some of you guys have had questions about it and you're unsure about different things. So I'm just going to do like an overview. Here are the different ways we use it, and here's some examples. I hope it will help. But first, we have Pinterest and assignments. Yesterday was our Zoom meeting, Zoom at noon every Monday. And yesterday was also Alex Day. We have reduced the number of lessons required to 3, okay? And we still would like you to be trying to get your 30 minutes a week. Starting today, you will be assigned Lesson 7-3, Part B, Practice C assignment. This is for missing a leg length in a right triangle. And then on Thursday, you will be assigned Lesson 7-3, Part B, Quiz. I hope. Sometimes my assignments go out before they're supposed to. I haven't figured that out completely yet. Okay, so Pinterest, here we have, let me get that out of the way. Me, I forgot my assignment at home, my online teacher, or at home. That friend that makes you laugh when you're trying to be angry at them. And gym instructors, you should be doing your at-home workouts. All of us, you can see he's eating a cookie there. He's not really doing his workouts. I'm sure you guys are doing your workouts though, right? Sure. I know I am. All right, let me move this. I think it's pretty safe to put me down here by the trash can. The first thing we did with the Pythagorean theorem is you were asked to determine if the triangle was actually a right triangle. This was section 7.4. We kind of went backwards. We started with this one. And it would say, is it a right triangle? And you get all 3 of the sides. Well, we use this Pythagorean theorem right here, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, to figure it out. A and b are always the legs. C is always the hypotenuse. Over here, the legs are the 2 shorter sides. There's no right triangle marker because you're trying to find out if it's a right triangle. So there's no little square there just yet. They don't want to give that away. But the legs are always the shorter 2 sides, and the hypotenuse is always the longer one. So to test this one out, we would do one leg squared plus the other leg squared equals hypotenuse squared. And if this works out, it's a right triangle. If it doesn't work out, it's not. Well, 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, and 5 squared is 25. And so we discover, when we add 9 and 16 together, that this is one that works out. So yes, this is a right triangle. Okay? Now, sometimes they just give you 3 lengths, and you have to figure it out. Keep in mind that no matter what order you get these, the 2 smaller ones are your legs. So 7 would be a leg, and 10 would be a leg. And that would make 20 our hypotenuse. Go ahead and square all of those. We get 49 plus 100 equals 400. I don't think we have to even finish this. There's no way that's going to work out. This is not a right triangle. Okay? 49 plus 100 will never equal 400. Next page. Okay. The next thing we asked you to do was to find a missing hypotenuse. Okay. So this is an example where we gave you both of the legs and you have to find the hypotenuse. These were the assignments from last week. Okay. This was pretty easy. You knew that 6 and 8 were your legs. So you would do leg squared plus leg squared. But we didn't know the hypotenuse, so we'd leave that C for now. Well, 6 squared is 36, and 8 squared is 64, and then we would have C squared. Well, 36 plus 64 is 100. And the thing you had to remember to do at the end was you have to remember to take the square root. A lot of the mistakes I saw were kids forgetting that the very last step is to take the square root of both sides. Okay? So square root of 100 is 10. So C is 10. Okay. Now this week, we're going to be missing a leg. See how I've got my little pirate up there? He's missing a leg. You guys are pirates. You know what that's like. Got all about that, right? Okay, so this week we're doing missing a leg, and this has got an extra step, okay? The first two numbers have to be the legs. Well, we only know what one of the legs is. We know 8. We don't know the other leg, so we're just going to leave that B. Doesn't matter if 8 is A or B. No, it doesn't, as long as the missing leg is on the left-hand side here. And the hypotenuse, the longest side, has to be on this side of the equation. Okay? Well, 8 squared is 64, plus b squared. You just go through and you square everything. And I always get this one wrong. 225. All right? Here's the extra step. We need to know what b is, so we have to get b by himself. In order to do that, we have to use our equation solving skills here and subtract 64 from both sides. That gives me b squared is equal to 161. And now we have to, last step, always take the square root of both sides. Well, when we put this in the calculator, the square root of 161 is 12.6885. We're always, on all these assignments, we tell you to round to the nearest tenth, which means you only want one number after the decimal. So, will this number stay 6 or will it become a 7? You look at the number to the right of it. If it's 0 to 4, 6 stays the same. If it's 5 or greater, 6 becomes 7. So, in this case, this is a round up, and the 6 becomes a 7. The last example I have for you today, missing a leg application problem. Peyton, AJ, and Randall all live in identical houses that form a perfect right triangle. Nothing weird about that, right? Peyton lives exactly 2 miles from Randall, and she lives 2 miles from AJ. So how far is it from AJ's house to Randall's house? All right. Well, we have the two sides, the two legs, 2 and 2, and we're trying to find the hypotenuse. So we do leg squared plus the other leg squared equals the distance from AJ's to Randall's. Well, 2 squared is 4. So, and 4 plus 4 is 8. And don't forget the last step that everybody forgets. Take the square root of both sides. Well, the square root of 8 is not pretty. 2.8284, and it just keeps going. So we're going to round that to the nearest tenth. We want one number after the decimal. This is the deciding number. Is it 0 to 4? It stays 8. If it's 5 or more, it becomes 9. 2 is 0 to 4, so the 8 is going to stay the same. We're going to have 2.8 as our rounded answer for this problem. Okay. One thing, I give 5 points extra credit for watching the videos. And I'm getting a lot of kids saying that they have watched the videos. But the number of kids claiming to have watched the videos and the number of views is not matching up. So I want to know who's really watching the videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you double extra credit if instead of commenting the word watched, you comment the word pirate. And if you comment pirate, I'll know you watched this all the way to the end. All right? So that's your secret word for this video. Give me pirate, not watched. All right? I hope you have a fabulous Tuesday, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.